G'day Pentax fans, Rusty Stainless here. Today I've got the 50mm f1.4M lens. It's the classic manual focus lens, and I want to stack it up against another classic, the FA 50mm 1.4 autofocusing lens. Two great lenses, let's see which one's the best.
Okay, we've got the brick wall in front of us here, and from my looking at the two, they appear almost the same to me. I mean, I really can't pick one being better than the other. The FA is on the left in this instance. Well, let's take it up to 100%. At 100% here, it is almost virtually the same. I seriously cannot pick any consistent difference between the two. This is at the edge, same performance on the edge, right across the screen. It's all the same. Again, I cannot see a single difference between the two. Slight difference there because the clouds were slightly darker. It is almost impossible, and there's no real difference in the colours either. This is at 1.4. The bokeh is almost exactly the same. It's really hard to say that one is better than the other. I would say the FA is possibly creamier by a whisker. But it's almost nothing. We go up to 100% there, and we're not really seeing anything. There's nothing to see really. Now this is at f8, and again FA on the left, and once again very little difference between the two. I suspect the darker exposure on the M might be contributing to slightly harsher detail in it. I think in reality they're exactly the same. I don't think you can discriminate one against the other, and I do think if there's any difference between the two, it's because the M is underexposed compared to the other shot, and that's adding a bit more lines into the photo.
Well, there you go. That's the manual versus the autofocus 50. Look, for my money, I think they're exactly the same image quality. So if I could afford it, I'd definitely go for the autofocus for the convenience of the autofocus and the auto aperture setting. But if you're on a budget, well, go for this one and at least get image quality.